It is not the kings and generals that make history, but the masses of the people.
The untold stories of the global anti-apartheid movement. Sundays on 2.
Welcome to...
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is an IBF World Mini Flyweight Mandatory Eliminator and is scheduled for 12 rounds. The judges for this bout are, from Luxembourg, Tony Tiberi, from South Africa, Alfred Bukwana, and also from South Africa, Isaac Chabalala. And the referee in charge of the action, from Cape Town in South Africa, Dion Duarte. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the silver trunks and weighed in at 47.30 kilograms. He's had 27 professional fights with 23 wins and 4 losses, including 9 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Pound for pound, he's voted by Ring Magazine as number 9. IBF ranks him number 9. He's a former IBO and WBF world champion and a former WBC and WBA champion of the world, fighting out of Osaka, Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Katsunari Takayama. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the white, green, and red trunks and weighed in at 47.60 kilograms. He's had 20 professional fights with 17 wins and 3 losses, including 11 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He's rated pound for pound number 5 by Ring Magazine and number 4 by the IBF. He's the former WBC international champion and the current South African mini flyweight champion. He was born in Tennyson in the Free State, South Africa. He's now fighting out of Johannesburg. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Seppo, the Lion Horde Lefele. Ladies and gentlemen, before the boxer's box, we ask that everybody please rise for the national anthems. At this moment, we ask that everyone please rise. Starting off with Japan's national anthem. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please remain standing for South Africa's national anthem. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an IBF World Mini Flyweight Mandatory Eliminator.
Come on, Zoltan. Protect yourself, Zoltan. Touch gloves. Good luck and God bless it. Okay, let's go.
Short introduction, of course. The referee should have spoken to the two boxers in the ring as we await the start of round number 1 for this, the IBF minimum weight title eliminator, or the mini flyweight, if you like. And tonight, these two men will be fighting.
Or the strawweight,
or the strawweight, as some people like to call it.
Good evening, Vegas. Long time.
Well, yes, it's been a very long sabbatical, or should I say it's a sabbatical?
Yeah, you can call it that. Feels like it.
Well, yes, these two men are fighting to challenge for the IBF title that is held by Gustinati Joy, who is at ringside tonight.
That is going to be a cracker of a fight either way. So we're looking forward to seeing exactly what's going to happen tonight. Abafana. Anje kumhlekazi wami omhle echilo balwela ilungelo lokunyathelana ngentupha nomfana wasemonto okhonyayo ke koludidi kwihlabathi liphela umntwana wakwaJoy.
Saqhola nonkari lomjikelo wokuqala khonto indako esikhe sayibona ngaphandle kokungqubana kuba kaloku yanqwila leya kwalifele xa isilwa mfana seTienerson kolase Free State.
Good left hook there from the Japanese.
Katsunari Takayama, a man from Osaka, the second largest city in Japan.
Okay, clearly already you can see it's not going to work to throw just one jab, because the Japanese like to throw combinations, short combinations on the inside.
Yes, it is his style of fighting. Lost his last fight. That was a challenge for the WBA title. Wanted to win that back again against Roman Gonzalez. And he lost that one on a unanimous points decision over 12 rounds.
Round 1, Takayama is not wasting time. He's definitely stealing round number 1, throwing combinations, and that is the difference in this particular round. Lefel has just been limited to throwing a jab and a straight right, but he definitely has to put them together. Nah, that was a good punch to the body, actually. And the referee calls it. So look at those combinations. Lefele can throw that left jab straight, and he won't be caught by a short right. And I mean, you can see that Takayama likes to throw short punches to the body. So as we round off this round, I mean, I'm sure that Lefele will have learned a few things in this particular round.
Well, yes, boxers normally use the first round, especially if they don't know each other. But here, the Japanese actually threw caution to the wind early as we come to the end of round 1.
Okay, some of the highlights from this round there is Lefele going for the kill, but he gets countered by a combination. And you can see that Takayama likes to throw a lot of punches, but I mean, Lefele a bit tentative there. You can see even the left jab that he threw there, very, very tentative, and Takayama taking the South African by surprise.
Off to the right hand. And big beaky. Follow the jab with the right. 3-4 punches, okay?
Yeah.
Let's put the points now in this round, huh?
Yeah.
Last piece more. Okay.
Second round number 2.
Now let's start round number 2. I think you heard that corner from Lefele saying, go for the points now. Let's pick up the points now in this round.
He has to.
He reckons they know how the Japanese moves now.
The Japanese moves in and out. I mean, Takayama wants to be in, out at all times. And what that means really, the fella shouldn't be going looking for short punches. He just needs to throw straight punches. And when the opportunity allows him, he can throw some hooks and uppercuts. But at the moment, he can really just unsettle Takayama by making sure that he doesn't give him opportunities to throw the kind of punches he wants to throw.
Takayama wants to up the pace.
And that definitely suits him. The biggest problem in these first 2 rounds is that Takayama, for Lefele, Takayama is finding a short right, which nullifies Lefele's jab. So we'll see how Lefele's corner is going to read the game then.
Well, Lefele is allowing Takayama to get too close, and Takayama has been succeeding. He has to keep him at bay. He's got to keep him out of the range, and he must be the only person who's able to get at him.
The major difference being the the mobility of Takayama. Lefele akabethe nje straight pump kwakhe. Look at that. He's gonna have to turn it on here because the Japanese definitely stealing the points.
Uppercut from the Japanese. Lefele esithonga sakwabo. Sikumoya zombili ezithonga zika Lefele. Hlanganisa ngeza ukabi.
Lefele shifting to the next gear now, and I mean, I think that's what the South Africans at ringside will be looking forward to.
Yes, however, he's been missing with some of those.
The Lion Heart.
Takayama won the WBC mini fly against Isaac Bustos. On the unanimous, let me see, yes, the unanimous points decision. Good punch from Lefele. Peter Shani Sugabi goes Tonga. SNC must call up Ledotana. Yakwa Takayama. Peter go corner.
Lefele definitely stepping up in the last minutes of round number 2. He would be hoping that it was good enough for him to win that round.
A good combination there to end the round from Takayama.
It was all Takayama in the first half of round number 2, but I think as soon as Lefele sort of got the message that he really has to step up the pace, and that's exactly what it did. I mean, look at that overarm right there that's hitting him. And that's because his jab has been lazy in the first 5 minutes of the fight. As soon as he was able to step up, you can see the fight fans at ringside now starting to really enjoy the fight because the South African is fighting much better.
Round number 3.
Chikele quest'altro kumlo Michikelo ilishimel nambini. Kumlo eku zanyokbone ngabangibana oyawucela umngeni. Phaya kumntaka Joyi ulindile unkabi unqangile ulapha eringini. Selapho wabukele lamakhwenkwe. Bambelela ukuqala kulomlo uLefele. Good shots ka Lefele. Good punches. Well, he's got to pace himself.
Yeah, Lefele is really quite happy to sit on his punches now and see what happens when they trade at close quarters. Jonga Bafana, you would think that Lefele mhlawumbe kuba ethe nqothu kancinci nalo mfana ngafuna uzibetha epha kudana ipunches zakhe kodwa mhlekazi ngathi akayihoyanga ngamandla ngokufuna nje ukuqoshelisa msinya lo mcimbi.
Ingxaki leyo kufuneka wale ndodana uthi awuphosa izithongo ibuye ngamandla nayo ithi maxhalanga ndidleni. He's got to stay on the outside. He's got the reach advantage and he's got to fight on the outside. Good shots there from Lefele to the body.
Ndinayo into ethi Mhlekazi uLefele uyamvavanya lo mfana ufuna umjonge into yobana mhlawumbi xa bethe bahlangana ngaphakathi mhlawumbi ngomphi na ozawuvela abuye umva kuqala.
Good shots, he had a good uppercut in there, Lefele. Lefele won the WBC International Mini Flyweight title against Elmer Gajon.
You can see his experience though, Lefele in the ring right now, particularly in the last few seconds. He's picking his punches in Mhlekazi.
Was a gram overweight yesterday, the weigh-in. That actually showed that he was going to be able to make the weight the following day, because if they weigh in the next day again, it should not be heavier than 10 grams.
Your punch is up, Takayama.
Lefele ngokwezangalo zakhe uyasebenzisa ngale afuna asebenzise ngayo. Samyeka lo mfana asondele. Good shot to the jaw, Lefele.
What's the age on the inside,
And of course, that both boxers will have to pace themselves. Good shot on the jaw from this man from Takayama. Good combination from Takayama, beautifully executed.
Outside, you got it inside.
Masjonge again, the one abafana baqhube njani kumjikelo wesithathu lo siphuma kuwo. Again, it's a seesaw fight at the moment. You saw Lefele at the end of round 2 really stamping his authority. Umjonge into kokubana kanti naxa ethe wangathi uyamdyarha lo mfana ngathi bazawuhlangana kahle, but both of them very, very mobile, as you can see in the slow-mos.
Round number 4.
Stay there. Let's go. Watch it, watch it.
Well, it's round number 4, scheduled for 12, and it is Kotsunari. Big punches. Surprised this man in this round.
He's missing though with those punches, so I mean he has to pace himself, as you were saying earlier. You know, Lefele is too experienced to be rushed into a brawl right now. You can see that he's fighting a measured fight. That is Lefele really pacing himself.
He's driven back, Lefele by Kotsunari. The only thing you need is a try an uppercut there on the inside from Lefele.
Yeah, I mean, I think sitting at ringside, you're getting a bit confused. I mean, sometimes it seems like Lefele has control, but you look at him allowing his opponent to come at him in the way that he has in the first round. That's what Takayama has been doing, taking the first half of each round. That's what he's been doing. I'm not too sure if that's something that's gonna work. I mean, he shouldn't take the foot off the pedal towards the end of the round, because obviously the judges write what they what they remember.
Well, yes, I know that sometimes boxers leave with a lasting impression of the judges, and that's what the judges go with, what you did in the last few seconds, as Takayama is keeping a close.
What's it? What's it?
Keeping himself close to his opponent.
Lefele is not boxing. He's looking for a big punch. That is a problem. I mean, he could just jab, outstep this guy, change angles, and really you'd be out of danger. But he's looking for big punches. You can see he's aiming and waiting for a big opportunity.
Lefele tried to come back and has his man in trouble. Well, it's punches from both sides. Cornish strong siege, let's go Lefele. Sangena saphelela kuTakayama. What's going to be a problem for Lefele is this rope-a-dope he's doing.
Yeah, I mean...
He's got to stay away from the ropes.
Not fighting a wise fight at all, Lefele.
Lila Nsimbi waphela umjikelo.
Right, just when we thought that Lefele is fighting a controlled fight, he allowed Takayama to come at him in round 4 in a way that is quite puzzling, actually. So have a look at that. I mean, look at, even when Takayama is on the back foot, he's still landing with some of those punches. Lefele definitely not doing what he should be doing. He just needs to box. He's looking for a big punch, and that is the biggest problem in the fight. Pendum Jonga from another angle. Again, not really, I mean, not showing a lot of hunger, Lefele, in this particular fight. Takayama was really taking total control of round number 4.
Let's go.
Takayama coming, running and chasing his man. Taking his man by surprise. Well, the last time I saw that was in 1983.
That was a long time ago.
Well, yes, when Greg Page came out in the similar fashion against Harry Kutsia.
I remember that. Takayama ngamile mhlekazi ufuna ukugqibezela. And the other thing is that, I mean, you can see Takayama is not fazed by the crowd here. Not at all. Lefele can box and stay out of trouble, win the fight clean, but he wants to throw short punches, allowing Takayama the opportunity to land with his own punches.
Well, Takayama is a sport of blood. It's a sport of bother from his corner. On his right eye. Small, a good shot. And Vela, good, Lefele. Sikumoya Sastoga. Funyano Payangu Takayama. Oh, now Lefele got in the sleeve. Sake got to searching. Well,
this is a world title eliminator. I mean, Lefele's got to take it very seriously.
Great punch in. Well, Takayama circling his man.
Jab, because he's thinking about it. Then you can see how tentative he is, Lefele. But the problem is that he's already thinking, if I throw a jab, I'm going to get countered by an overarm right. Japanese boxers, you know, should I say, these boxers from the Oriental countries like that, they love to drop an overarm right because at all times. You must almost anticipate it in actual fact.
Oh yes, no doubt you should anticipate that. Misses badly though.
Not jabbing, not opening up opportunities for himself.
Ingxaki yamenthi nayo ngaye ntoba izithonga zakhe aziphumi apha egxalabeni. Ziphuma ecaleni. Another one to the jaw. Good punches, a good combination. He's in the corner, got 2 once. Takayama.
There you go now. Some of the dignitaries at ringside in Mhlekazi.
Uninzumdola pozobukela. Khona nenjengela apha emva kwethu. Sibone ezinye zazithonga kula mjikelo ngakumbi ebezivela kuTakayama.
Takayama Mhlekazi nguye onezithonga ezicacileyo kulomlo. Definitely, without a doubt. I mean, you can see now, Joy is the world champion. He knows. I'll be honest with you, these two guys not quite ready to meet with Joy in the ring, but back to the fight at hand right now. Just some basic things.
Well, Takayama seems to be punching. Well, he's really up the pace now, Takayama. Look at that, he doubles up with a left hook. Doubles up with the left hook. I haven't seen that in years. A good combination from Takayama, and is he going down in this round? Well, he stands his ground.
Show me something.
No, yes, guys, that's the end of it.
That's the end of the fight.
That's the end of it.
That's the end of the fight.
Well.
No, we just got to be honest. You know, Lefele wasn't in this fight.
Well, I said to you yesterday at the weigh-in, he was 1 gram overweight. That shouldn't make that much of a difference,
No.
But one would have wanted to see him. He should be the best acclimatized boxer.
Sure.
But I think Takayama here showed his class.
Yes.
2-time world champion, WBA and WBC champion,
Sure.
and tonight he showed his class.
Yeah, so Takayama will be coming in to fight one very dangerous Mr. Joy from the Eastern Cape. So looking forward to that. But as you can see, one of the keys that Lefele could have used in the fight: throw straight punches, jab, throw straight punches, be out of position basically at all times. But from round 1, you could see that Takayama was more mobile. Although he's shorter, he was able to get in and out and throw short punches on the inside. The first mistake that Lefele made was to try and engage with short punches on the inside when he didn't actually have to, making the fight that much easier for his opponent.
Now, yes, it's been very difficult for Lefele. And one would say it's been a tough one for him, as the blood on his face, that's his face.
Yeah, I mean, Tshepo Lefele really has had a very good 2 years, only losing once in the last 2 years. But I mean, tonight, I mean, you would have expected that he would have at least given his opponent quite a few problems, and we're just trying to see if Duke is ready. Duke.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I announce the winner, let me announce that the winner of this bout will be facing the current IBF mini flyweight champion of the world, and he is here with us tonight. Let's give him a big round of applause. Nkosi Joy.
Now that is going to be a fight.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this mandatory eliminator was stopped 51 seconds into round number 6 to the winner by TKO, and the new IBF World Mini Flyweight Mandatory Challenger from Osaka, Japan, Katsunori Takayama.
So Takayama then will be facing Joy, and if you looked at the Japanese delegation there, the Japanese delegation sort of acknowledging Joy, trying to find out if he is the real world champion. Of course he is. Mr. Mateza is going to speak to the reigning world champion, having seen the fight.
Simfumene mntaka Joyi njengayeli le IBF koluthithi ndikaJoyi ngaba ubone ntoni wena kula makhwenkwe amabini?
Ba Mateza okokuqala ngicela ukuzisela ngokuthi ndibe kanye kwanamhlanje ndikwazile ukuba lapho uzobukela ezo-opponent ezimbini. Endiboneyo akho mehluko omninzi endiwubonayo apha because ndibabonile bobabini abafana engathi no basazamazama. Ndifuna ukuthi kulo mfana uwinileyo namhlanje funeka bengathi uyaqiniseka because ngoku ibhere lisendleleni.
Ndibone unikina intloko uhleli phaa ecaleni.
Ndinyikinya intloko ndiqonda uba le nto yenzekayo apha uTshepo because apha noko benokwazi uyicontrola ifight because into ebisebenza uba nguTshepo apha bekusuppose wena uhlala ngobetha uTshepo uyabo yena into yenzayo uTshepo uyagoba then lo mfana ke ngoku uyakwazi umfumana xa ephuma ke ngoku yabo because lo mfana ngathi yena une-hand speed kunoTshepo.
Enkosi mntakaJoyi. Katsunari, you won tonight here and you get an opportunity to fight for the IBF championship title. You will be the first Japanese boxer to fight for the IBF title.
初めて IBF タイトルを取る日本人のチャレンジャーや
とても楽しみにしています。
He said very exciting for his title match. He will wait.
The man behind me here is the champion. Did you see how big he is?
Yeah. What?
The man behind me here is the champion.
Yeah. Of course, we will try to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much, Ken and Takayama. Good luck.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Performance by Takayama, winning the fight against South African Tshepo Lefele in the 6th round. He will be taking on Kosinati Maperejoy, who was here at ringside trying to look who is winning the